A few days ago, there was a gas explosion in New York City, which led to the destruction of 3 buildings, and over 22 people were injured as a result of it. 2 people were found dead. Now, it was, of course, a tragic event. For those who don't know the details of this story, it was not a terrorist attack. Apparently, someone was tampering with the gas line, and authorities are investigating it because they think someone did it illegally in order to get free gas from a neighbor. Now, people were mourning the deaths of these 2 people and also those who were injured. And some people thought this would be a great idea to do some tragedy tourism. And so we have a picture that was taken by a photographer of a group of women with a selfie stick taking a selfie right in front of the scene of the explosion.
Well, and you got to give the New York Post credit, even though I don't like to do that, for a clever headline, because it's in the East Village in New York, Village Idiots. So a lot of people are super mad about this. I'm not sure that I agree.
Well, let me give you some of the criticism, and then I want to hear from you. So people, of course, love to express themselves on Twitter when things like this happen. One person writes, "Everything that's wrong with New York City summed up in one photo. Friday night at East Village." You get the point. Another person writes, "This literally makes my blood boil." So people were really upset about it because, let's keep it real, too soon. I mean, there's literally a fire right behind you. They just found the 2 missing bodies today. And so people are scared and there's chaos. They don't know what happened. And for you to kind of exploit that for your own pleasure and fun is ridiculous.
So it's clearly too soon. Everybody can agree on that. Although I want to give you credit for using literally correctly and take credit away from the person writing the tweet. Because there was literally a fire behind them. Yeah. Her blood was not literally boiling. If it was, she'd have been in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to pardon them. I know that's going to be controversial. But yeah, I agree that it's too soon. I agree that they're being idiots. But, dude, we've all done stupid things. People do tragedy tourism all the time. We industrialize tragedy tourism. I mean, Gettysburg was an enormous tragedy. There's a museum. We go and check it out all the time. I went to that museum, and it tells you about how people got killed, etc. 9/11 got turned into a place, a museum where people go. All those people were killed on 9/11, and they go in same city, New York City.
It's a little different, though. I don't think that they go there because, I mean, maybe some people go there because they get like a rise out of it, but I think people also go there to remember those who died and to...
Absolutely true, and I'm not taking anything away from those people, but I'm saying... there is some period of time after which we go, it is okay to go and take pictures there. In fact, it's almost encouraged.
Yeah.
So their main breach of etiquette here was that it was too soon, not that they took the pictures, right? And so, and I know the other part of it is that it almost seems like they're celebrating it, they're smiling, they got the selfie stick, which people can't stand. That's what really gets under people's skin. They're like, oh, selfie stick, right? And in this context and all that. But, okay, granting that it was stupid, let's not go on the warpath and trying to find out who these women are and then shame them.
No, I don't want to do that. Look, I don't want to do that.
I feel like the internet is too judgmental as it is.
It is.
Who hasn't taken a stupid picture in their life?
Yeah, look, it's more than just a stupid picture if you ask me. I don't want to find them and make their lives a living hell. But I do think that this is symbolic. And it's symbolic to the fact that we lack compassion, we lack empathy. Everything is about us. We're super narcissistic. Look, I'm guilty of that too. I'm happy that I'm self-aware enough to not do something as stupid as take a selfie in front of a tragic scene that just occurred. But at the same time, I mean, we're growing up in this weird society where everything is about us all the time. And so for these women, I don't think that they intended to be insensitive. I don't think that they intended to offend anyone, but they couldn't see past their own bubble or their own perspective. It was about them, like, oh, look at this cool thing that's happening. Let's take a picture of it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay, I have a confession.
What?
A long time ago, after the OJ trial had already happened and it had already passed, and it had been a long time since the OJ trial, so we weren't guilty of too soon, but we went to OJ's house, and we ran around like goofballs, me and my friend. And there was already tragedy tourism there. People were there, and the tourists hated. I mean, the neighbors hated. And they said, like, go home and stuff. And we were being at least partly ironic in like goading on the other tourists, right, that had come there, and they're like, oh. And so one of the guys was like, I found the glove, I found the glove. And so the other tourists are like, oh my God, the tragedy tourists, right? And so we're making fun of them, but at the same time, we're participating in that, right?
I didn't participate in that.
So no, you didn't. It has nothing to do with the Young Turks. It was just me and my goofball friends, right? So now, if you had that on tape, people might go, "Oh, that, 2 people died. How dare you? La la la." Okay, maybe it was stupid, right? But people do stupid things, except they're not always caught on the front page of the newspaper in New York. So I'm just saying, be a little understanding of the women. They might not have done the right thing, but don't go overboard in judging them.